EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To throw is Jackson. Now he'll take this and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Ravens come into this one still undefeated despite the 1 tie. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Aguayo And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing here is May. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Look at this Baltimore defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's May. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the right. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old mountain prop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To the air, May. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. We're going to throw. May. That one caught. It's Horton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the Patriot first down. They'll throw with May. Quick hitter here. It's complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. At the 38-yard line. Start of the second, control of the football. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 10. Here's May. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Complete. But he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got it out. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From the gun, it's May. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now he swung out right here for Henderson. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Patriots, first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Patriots.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kelly. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd and 6. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got some room to operate. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Aguayo. And shouting him off that open field. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Patriots 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Slot man moves right. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's caught by Kellum. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
180. 180. 180 lot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This is taken at the 18. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Patriots 7.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
This is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
From the shotgun, it's May. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Patriots send out their punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
33-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now it's Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Baldwin. And he's able to break out a one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
180! Nice shot!
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him made complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Get on! 180!
Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Up the middle they go. It's Baldwin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 4. To the air, May. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw, May. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2.
They're going to try to throw for it. That's caught. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Sit up! Sit up!
Now a handoff up the middle. Aguayo. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Alpha, sit on.
On first down, Aguayo. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, Aguayo. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll run on first down. Aguayo. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They'll keep it on the ground. Aguayo. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely from a yard out. And the Ravens are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. On his loop for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Patriots 15.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. As a running back who was a receiver on the play, Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Crazy, crazy.
From the gun, it's May. Throwing May, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
Here's May. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Hey, here goes tonight.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll throw with May. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy team.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
To throw, it's May. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Five.
Throwing here is May. Touchdown, Patriots! From 10 yards out. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
May going to try and throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them. They always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Up the middle they go. Aguayo. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Hey, Alpha, sit high. Get high.
They'll keep it on the ground. Aguayo. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this